Hey Fragrance fam, thanks so much for tuning in and joining me in the AFI Project Lab for this video. So when I think of some of our best-selling fragrances, my mind goes to oatmeal, milk, and honey. And what better way to incorporate it into a product than with a soothing bath bomb? Now this recipe is complete with a finely ground oat flour, so you get the delightful smell of the fragrance with all the skin-loving benefits of oats. So without further ado, let's get to making them. Bath bomb recipes are divided into two parts, wet and dry ingredients. So I'm going to start with the dry ones. So through a strainer, I'm going to sift these into a large mixing bowl, which I have here. So you'll need baking soda, citric acid, and of course, oat flour. Now the baking soda and citric acid will create the fizzy reaction that's key to making a good bath bomb, while the oat flour that we have right here will nourish your skin when you take a bath. And for a touch of extra bubbles, which we all love, we're going to add in a pinch of SLSA. Now this is optional, but I really like all the extra fluffy bubbles and whatnot to my bath. So let's go ahead and get to sifting. So now that we have all of this whisked together with no clumps, we can set this aside for a moment and we're going to move on to our wet ingredients. I'll be using a mixture of our oat milk and honey fragrance alongside some polysorbate 80 to help it solubilize into the bath water. Then I'll be adding in a splash of some Cocomidal Purple Betaine for some even more bubbles. We love them. And then finally, we're going to add in some shea butter for some extra moisture. By adding the shea butter in, we have to melt it in the microwave. Let's go ahead and get all this mixed together. Now that we went ahead and mixed all those ingredients together, it's now time to pop on some gloves and we can mix it all in. We're going to drizzle the wet ingredients into our dry ones and just use our gloved hands and really just knead our mixture together. After some time kneading, it will come together and start to feel like wet sand. When it's all right in there, we're going to give it a mixture test just to see if it's ready to be molded. So all you have to do is grab a clump and squeeze it in the palm of your hand. If it holds together, then you're good to go. If not, fill a spray bottle with equal parts water and witch hazel. Just give the mixture a couple of spritzes while working in with your hands, and now we can move on into molding. When the mixture is ready, get your bath bomb mold of choice ready. I like to use these 3-part molds. They make it really easy to pack the mixture down and get a nice clean sphere. Fill one half of the mold with the mixture, taking care not to pack it down. You want it to be nice and fluffy. Pile the mixture high and press the other half of the mold down, using the palm of your hands to pack it as tight as possible and seal the deal with a couple firm taps of a spoon or other metal utensil. Then carefully wiggle the bath bomb free. If all goes well, you'll be left with a beautiful little ball. Set it somewhere it can safely sit without toppling over. Now I think these bath bombs are cute as it is, but we're going to make them even better with a touch of decor that's both cute and it's practical. So we're going to be using some white melt and pour soap and clear melt and pour soap, and we're going to make a milk and honey drizzle. Melt down just a bit of each and add some golden liquid soap dye to the clear base right here. To finish it off, we're going to add in a bit more of the oatmeal, milk, and honey fragrance oil. After a good stir, drizzle each of the soap bases over the bath bombs. I like to quickly drizzle them in opposing directions for this effect. And now your bath bombs are all set. So before you package them up and use them, let each bath bomb dry fully for at least a couple of days. The more moisture that evaporates out of them, the firmer and fizzier that they'll be. This recipe makes for some super fun bath bombs. I highly recommend you try it out for yourself and experiment with different colors, fragrances, and decor. So we're going to go ahead and drop this in the water and see how it fizzes. I'm so excited. Ready? If you guys enjoyed following along with me in this video, be sure to let me know by subscribing and leaving a like down below. Ring that notification bell to be the first in the know when we post, and I'll be back on your screen really soon. So don't forget that we're offering 10% off some of our best-selling fragrances every single week. Head on over to afi-usa.com to sign up for our newsletter and be the first to know when we drop our discount codes. Thanks so much for watching, Fragrance Fam, and I'll catch you guys in the next one real soon. Bye for now.